am I? Why aren't I visible? Oh, come on, man. Hello, hello, Spurs fans. That took a while, eh? Hello, Spurs fans. Paul the Hot Hippie, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. Now, I did a bit of a stream earlier when I was a bit more visible. What's going on here? Come on, computer. You can tell I'm a human being, can't you? Let's lean back. Let's just go straight for lying down. Maybe that's what we'll do. This is usually my bedtime, so it's not often I'm usually in bed by this time because it's all dark, and as you get older, you sort of follow the sun a bit more. But no one was around earlier, so I thought I'd do another stream because Ange Postecoglou, the mighty Ange Postecoglou, the manager of the greatest team the world has ever seen, Tottenham Hotspur, has done a press conference in Singapore prior to our friendly against the Lions over there. Now, I haven't seen clips of this yet, so I'm just going from tweets or whatever they called now. X's, they called something like that. X's, Egon. So we've got a few quotes dribbling here and there, and as usual, journalists put speech marks around something and then cut half the words out. What's the point? Speech marks mean you're quoting. Anyway, Fabrizio Romano says, Tottenham manager Postecoglou, no news on Harry Kane at the moment. There's nothing changed from that a couple of days ago. What a surprise. Skip, he's 100% part of my plans. Now, he did say, I saw in another quote, which I don't know if I've bookmarked here. He said that he gave Skip the option of not coming on the first part of the tour because of his tournament that he won. And Skip turned up, so I don't know if that's like a bit of a hint, like, you know, you don't have to come, Skip. You know, we're all right, we're good. You just hang around. We'll come back. We'll see you later, Skip. But no, it's all right. Oh, he's coming. And Davinson is exploring his options. We're looking to bring in at least one more centre-back. At least one more. That means two, doesn't it? At least one is two, because at least one is not one. Don't let me down, Ange. Now, there was a good quote. Here we go. Last word on Spurs is saying Ange Postecoglou on signing centre-backs. Alistair Gold has got this quote out. We're looking to bring in at least one. That's not one then, is it? It's two, maybe three if we're really lucky. No frustration, it's just the football world. I've been around long enough to know how it works. I wish it could be like my wife and Amazon, where we get a delivery every day, but no frustration. There you go. So, you know, if he's calm, I'm calm. That's the way I'm trying to look at it. What we got here? Oh yeah, here's a bit more from him. In the 12 to 13 days I've been at the club, the fog is lifting. The fog. I can see more of what needs to be done. The West Ham game revealed some things that you can't see unless you play that first game. That's the main thing for me. I'm really alert at the moment about everything. He's talked about this quite a lot in conferences and before other jobs I've seen him take, where he likes to go into a place and just kind of soak it all in before tweaking and making it go the way he wants. But he kind of he doesn't go in trampling around like a rhinoceros. That's some quality fruit flavoured cordial from Aldi. Takes me back to my childhood when you just drank chemicals as a kid. So there's a few quotes. I'll just do a quick look, see if there's any more coming out, because they're coming through thick and fast at the moment. And then I'll head over to you lot in the chat and see how you're going. Bayern Munich have started to explore David Raya. Don't know if you want to word it that way, Fabrizio. Bit of training going on. Where's the boys? Yep, no more there. Let's have a little refresh. So how do those quotes make you feel, folks? Are they relaxing you a bit? You know, it's all underhand. It's all in hand. We know we need centre backs. We're going to get at least one. So you know, what's all the stress, man? We should all be chill, eh? Oh, hang on, I haven't got my background on. It's all this boring stuff on the screen here. Hang on, where is it? Hang on a minute. Let's just click a few things here. Do that. And then if I do this, does it work? Oh yeah, that's better. I feel more at home now. Ah, cool. That's better. That Stark Stadium behind me. I need a bit of colour in my life. All right, let's see. Let's see if we got more chat comments than I had earlier. Otherwise, it'd be another quick one, folks. Oh, it's not that lot. Oh dear. All right, Wayne Bonner. G'day, man. G'day, Wayne. How you going? Good to see you again, Paul Law. How you doing? Yeah, you know, I've had some tea since last time. And there's me. There's my reply. All good, man. Say no more, Gov. Say no more. Hello, man. How you going? And Cy Dancer 83 is here. G'day. How you going? Mark Cousins, big up your highness. Do we have to bow to you now? No, now you're on 1K. No, but you do get flashy things like this, which I've been farting around with. That's enough of that. So that's the 1K bling factor there, that is. And it gives me something to end the stream with instead of like me like having my eyes half closed and like picking my nose or something. Israel, I'm coming. Hey, g'day, Amir. How you going, man? Yasarian, hey. Evening, Paul. Evening, hippies. Congratulations on achieving 1,000 subscribers, mate. In Ange we trust. That's it, man. 1,000, eh? And yeah, it's I don't know. It's quite a good feeling, actually. I can't deny it. I'm quite happy with it. It's a lot quicker than I expected. You know, I thought it'd be like, you know, 1 or 2 subscribers a week, but it's cottoned on, and I've you know, a lot of people have been helping me with that. Queen Ellie has been plugging the channel quite a lot, and the likes of Ben Kaufman and 3 Spurs boys. I know they've mentioned it a couple of times, an Irish Hotspur. So you know, it's been quite a wild ride, but onwards and upwards. I did the boring paperwork, all that tax stuff, so that I can get monetised. But as I said, even though I'll be monetised, I guarantee you that if you want one channel that's not going to tell you to shave your balls like everyone else, it's right here. It's the Hotspur Hippie. I want to look back at my time conquering the YouTube world, and I don't want to do it by climbing up a mound of swept up pubes. I want to do it. I want to do it nice and clean. So none of that. Usarian, what's everyone's most cherished Tottenham Hotspur Football Club memory? God, that is a damn good question, man. Well, I suppose I'd have to go for a game I was actually at. And the 2 that leap to mind, although they, you know, this is just the first 2 that popped into my mind, one was Ozzy Ardiles' testimonial, which was just a star-studded extravaganza, and it was a real feel-good moment. And it was a great day out, a real good fun day out. Maradona played for Tottenham, and he was awesome. It was just great because Ozzy Ardiles is my favourite player. I'm not saying he's the best player, but he's kind of my favourite, you know. But the other one I think would be Glenn Hoddle's last goal at White Hart Lane. That was something else. That was just a fairy tale ending to his career at White Hart Lane. And one I haven't seen, I suppose, like the Paul Gascoigne free kick against Arsenal is always a good one. Just because you've always got Ricky were league champions, and they were much better at that. We had a bit of a ropey season, I think. 91. I know, maybe we finished 3rd in 91, but we'd had a couple of dodgy years, and we just absolutely caned Arsenal. And it started with Gazza's free kick. Schoolboy's own stuff, man. That's just a couple. See what others people have said, you know. Edward Y. Oz, I've unsubscribed from the other podcasts because they're so draining with their constant moaning about Levy and Harry Kane and let's ride the Ange wave. Yeah, well, you know, it's horses for courses, isn't it? I watch all sorts of Spurs channels depending on what I want, what I'm in the mood for. So it's like a smorgasbord out there. You can have what you want. Take your pick. Future music. G'day, man. Let's not panic. That's right. Trust in Ange. The glass is half full. Onwards and upwards indeed. Come on, you Spurs. That's what I like to see. I'll just have a quick look because there are tweets dribbling out. See if we've got any more here. Oh, new tweets from Tottenham. Oh, they're walking out on the pitch. You probably can't see that. We're going to get some ghostly figures. Oh, there's one. There's one. Who's that? Oh, there's Sonny. Hey, there we go. There we go. And there's Sonny floating in midair. Come on. Hey, here he is. Look at that. Whoa. Let's hope he does some of that this season. It's one of the good things about having no green screen. Even though I disappear from time to time, I can do dumb shit. Which I like. Look at this, Pepe. It's Pepe Matassar. Hey, look at him. Here we go. So they're all training. They're all training now. So it's an open session at Singapore. Shame I can't watch it because I don't have Spurs play. Thanks, Tottenham. Jeff Totten, Perth, come on, you Spurs. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Good evening, Paul. Hope you're well. I'm fantastic, mate. Fantastic. Tony Luxor. Wow, that's a cool name with a hint of Egyptian in there. I've been to Luxor. It's a great place, man. Well done on 1,000 subs. Thank you very much, man. Keep it up. Yeah, well, I'm having fun. So while I'm having fun, I'll keep doing it. Yeah, future music with some thoughts. Answering your Sarian's question. Gazza's free kick against Arsenal. It was crazy, wasn't it? It was ridiculous. Kane's mask goal versus Arsenal. Yeah. David Bentley versus Arsenal. I think, yeah, there is a theme there, man. I remember Clive Allen goal against Arsenal as well at Highbury, 1987. One of the few times we've beat Arsenal. They always used to beat us 2-1. Gazza goal, man. That's it, Phil P. Yes. Sean Kavanagh. Can you lend us a fiver now? You're a famous YouTuber. I wish I could, man. If I did, I would. But I'm focusing on buying tins of beans and Aldi specials at the moment. That's my budget. Go fund me in the description. A few more weeks of not being out of work, and then I'm out of this horrible situation. But doing this stream has been good, man. It's you know, it's better. You've got to do something rather than nothing, and it's been good for my mind, you know. But the end of the tunnel's in sight. But I am really struggling at the moment. Any donations are gratefully accepted, and I'll pass them on. You know, when I get money myself. I'm not a materialistic person, as you might gather. I'm not a hoarder. I'm never going to be a billionaire, for God's sake. Fenorius Silakis. Mate, it's so correct, Ed. The English, we have no idea why we're so confident in Ange. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? We dare to dream in Australia. No class set system. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's every country's got its own little things, but you're absolutely right about Ange. This is the thing I'm kind of enjoying watching unfold, man, is that because we already know how good Ange is, don't we? And we're just seeing, I don't know, that dawn of realisation on other people's faces. Like, he hasn't put a foot wrong in press conferences. The players seem to love him. He seems to have brought in a good, you know, vibe around the place. But, you know, you and I, we've seen him do this before, haven't we? So, you know, well, I don't know about no class system in Australia, but, you know, he's the Hotspur hippie channel. So, you know, don't get me onto all that. I'll be here all night. Can do, yeah. No worries, man. Daniel Sandoval, morning to all, one love, yay, peace and love, man. Come on, you Spurs. Paul G, morning, Paul. Huge congrats on 1,000 subs. Thanks, man. Thoroughly deserved and love your channel. Oh, thank you very much, man. Yeah, it was, yeah, it's a nice feeling. There's no doubt about it. Doncaster's own Ian Barron. G'day, nice to see you, man. Good morning. Hope everyone, hope you're well. Yeah, man. Andrew Smith, congrats on 1,000 subs. Bloody hell, thanks everyone. I don't know. I'm trying to make a nice, not nice. That's the wrong word, but it's probably only a matter of time, isn't it? Because at the moment I think I'm getting maybe about 20 to 40 people watching these live streams. So it seems all the cool kids have found me first, but. As soon as you get onto 100 and 200, then it starts getting murky in the comments. But so far, so good. Well done on everyone just hanging all together and not sweating the small stuff. Because I hate internet drama and I just can't be bothered with any of that crap, So I like what's happening at the moment. Ian, well done on the 1K plus subscribers. Almost 2K. It never ends, does it? And then it'll be 10, and then it just never ends. So. The main thing is I wanted to get over 1,000, and after that, it does what it does, doesn't it? That's up to time itself. Future music. How long before other clubs want our manager? That's a good question, man. I reckon. I think the real dangerous job, could be Liverpool, because I know Ange supported Liverpool when he was a kid. And Klopp's already making some murmurings about, maybe he'll be German manager 1 year or something like that. I think he's got another couple of years to go on his contract. So I think we'll be safe for a couple of years. But you never know. I mean, he is good. He is good. I mean, if someone like Real Madrid come knocking, be a shame, but he's that good. He is that good. Ben Kaufman and hello Ben, who am I bullying? Oh, yeah, don't start up with that. Come on, keep it together. Wilton McDonald, let's hope the powers that be feel the same way in Ange. We trust. That's it, man. Well, you heard Ange. He said we're going to be signing at least one centre back, which might mean some cheap kid, might mean that Phillips kid and someone else. But you know what? That'll do. That'll do. That's fine. If Davison Sanchez gets his dream move to Spartak Moscow, he's dreaming of that when he's growing up in Colombia. He's just used us as a stepping stone to go to play football in a country that's doing war. So, I don't know. Good luck to the kid, man. I'll be going to Real Betis myself. Venuris Salakis, it's okay to say hi from you in Matala Caves, Crete. Oh, nice one, man. Nice one. That sounds pretty cool, man. LRE to Crete in September. Hippie heaven. Yeah, nice one. Okay, there's a few spots around the world. Where we get away with it, where we can just walk around dressed like this. Nimbin in Australia is a great place. Hey, and there we go. Oh, there we go. I've got to put my hat on, my hood, just so I can take it off again out of respect for Queen Ellie, proper royalty. Congrats, Paul. You are to YouTube what Jimmy Greaves is to score. I'm not worthy of praise like that, matey. Come on. I'm more like what YouTube as Paul Moran is to scoring. I'll take that instead. Sparrow, remember that guy? Paul. That's I know. Come on. What's up with my PC? Is my PC dying here? Oh, what's happening? It's going all funky. Hang on. Don't panic. I'm panicking. Oh no. Come back to me. Okay. It came back. Flipping heck. That's my biggest compliment. Thanks, Ellie. Whoa, that's tense, wasn't it? That was like the end of Duel with the truck driver. Would my PC crash? Well, it's not that exciting, but it was tense. I was sweating. I was feeling the pressure. Carl Simpson. Hello, Paul and everyone in the chat. Oh, it is getting laggy, this thing. Come on. All right, what's going on here? What's going on? Why? Oh, there we go. After all the weirdos, so that should do that. Carl Simpson. Yeah, all right, we're back. Okay. Minor wibble. Phil P, after all the internet weirdos, that's it, man. That's it. Everyone's a weirdo. Everyone's got their own bit of crazy, haven't they? You know? There's got to be more silliness in the world. A bit more art, a bit less science. Paul G, big up Phil. They're all saying hello. We're all weirdos. Ben, yeah, that's it. We're all weirdos, man, of course. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Every silver lining's got a cloud, extra music. Just when you're enjoying it all, Mr. Levy will throw a grenade into the dressing room again. Oh, well, hopefully it won't happen. But, you know, it is Tottenham, isn't it? Wilton McDonald, I don't know why so many of our supporters are so upset because we have not finalised the centre-back situation. We will get there when all the so-called targets have been snapped up. I think it's just... it's like battle fatigue, isn't it? We've been there and done it. It's been a few years now where we've been promised some centre-backs, and I'm not counting Longley. So I get it. I'm kind of relaxed because Ange is in charge, you know, and I'm just looking forward to seeing, you know, nice football. Even if we don't get who we want, it's going to be better than we've been subjected to. And at the end of it, whether I get annoyed about it or not, it's not going to affect whether it happens. Although I probably will get annoyed, you know. I mean, I'm only a football fan. But, yeah, I'm still patient. I'm just looking forward to seeing the first game against Brentford and then the first home game against Man United and seeing how we shape up, you know. Paul G, Alfie Whiteman, bad injury in training. Oh, no. It's his knees on oxygen. Really? Oh, poor kid. Poor kid. Let's have a look, see if I can find any more about this. What happened to him? Knee and on oxygen? How does he do that? Stretch it off in a lot of pain. Bad injury, could be his knee. Yeah, looks like knee. That's a shame. I hope it's... Don't sound good though, does it? Don't sound good, unfortunately. Oh, Mark Cousins is here with the tech support. It's all right, man. It's all on hand. Fresh from fixing Alfie Whiteman's knee in Singapore. The Spurs medical department have sent me over this hammer. So we're on it. It is a Hotspur hypocrisy. It's not a democracy. It's a hypocrisy. And so you can plug whatever you want there. Ben's doing a bit of small scale corruption. Totally fine. All above board. Say no more, man. Go to the coffee channel, coffee company, and have a look what he's done. Lots of silly stuff. It's a fun channel, even though it's generally on when I'm asleep. Future music. I love that Ange is breaking the players that just can't hack it. Process of elimination. To whom are you referring there, Future Music? I haven't heard any of players breaking yet, but have you seen something or read something? I don't know. Maybe that would have been more apparent with the lineup for Singapore and seeing who you would have brought on as subs. There's a few people missing from the bench there as well, wasn't there? There was so there was no Sanchez. I've forgotten the lineup now, but if you've got any more info on that, Future Music, let me know, man. Big Ange needs us crazies behind him, giving him all the love he deserves. I don't let every football fan's crazy. You got to be a nutcase, because otherwise the whole spectacle becomes absolutely pointless, doesn't it? It's just something happening that's unrelated. It's on a football pitch, but it makes us feel great, or it makes us feel depressed, or whatever. But you know, I know when I'm watching a game and we score a good goal, it's like I've scored the goal. It's 100% delusion. I love it. And if we lift the cup, which hasn't been a while since I've seen one of their armpits, probably the best one when Mab 91 was the last big one for us. But you feel like you're lifting the cup as well. So I don't pay any truck to people that say, oh, we need more facts. The whole thing is based on delusion. Absolutely. That's what makes it fantastic. And I say the more we take football seriously, or sport of your choice seriously, the more we get all feisty and antagonistic, but stop short of bloodshed on a pitch, the more like we can get all that animalistic stuff out of us, the less likely we are to go dugger in real life, you know. Take it out on a pitch. Don't start flowering it up, because that ruins the point in it. It needs to be a bit bolshy. Some healing energy to Alfie. I don't have quite that power, man, but I will have him in my thoughts, which won't do much good either. We know who we want out, says Future Music. Yeah, I know. But has Ange broken those players we want out? That's my question, man. Has he whittled them out? I mean, saying to Oliver Skip, you don't need to come over, it's a bit of a bloody hint if you ask me. But oh no, I'll come, boss. I'll come. Skip's coming. We need book another seat on the flight. Beryl, Skip's coming. I tried. Didn't have the heart to say you just can't come because bloody Tanganga's coming, isn't he? Ben Kaufman, I'm doing a show about the Delta Blues. Nice, man. I'll tune in for that one for sure, because I've done quite a few road trips in America, but actually, was it the last big one I did? Last big one I did was around that region of the country. Went down the Blues Highway, Mississippi, Clarksdale, Mississippi, where Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil, allegedly, at the crossroads. And it was good. There was a juke joint festival on there, lots of great music. And then headed down to New Orleans, but it was a great part of the world. Great part. I loved the music down there. Paul, did Ange play football as a youngster over in Australia? If so, was he any good? I can't remember seeing him play, but he was a left back. He was a fullback. He was a fullback for South Melbourne, and he won a premiership with them as a player, then captained them to another premiership, and then managed them to 2. I think that's his record there. So whether he is great or not, I don't know. I didn't see him. I think he did turn out for Australia a couple of times. So I'd imagine he'd be all right. Oh, I mentioned those words, didn't I, Mark? I mentioned Gary Mabbott, and yeah, I knew that would twig a little heartstring in you, man. Mr. Mabbott, the myth, the legend, what a leader, what a man. Yes, he certainly is. Certainly is. Well, McDonald, it's been such a long time since we see a Tottenham armpits pull. The hair must be down to their knees. I know, man. I know. It's football, eh? We've been at a bit of an ebb. Right, I'm just going to see if there's any more stuff coming here, because it's all floodgates open in the UK now. All the Fleet Street meathead hacks are probably finishing their 3rd beer at the local pub, then go back to a typewriter because none of them can be asked to learn pip and shorthand anymore, and just stagger out a few words and paragraphs on ChatGPT. That's the state of journalism these days. No news on Harry Kane. Let's have a look here. Yeah, Whiteman. Looks bad. There's Chris Cowling's on the scene videoing him being stretchered off. Who's that? I've got to narrow down who I follow because this is just not useful. Oh, look at that! Look at that! On the here's one for you, Mr. Cousins. View from the lane. So this is Danny Kelly. On this day in 1982, one of Spurs' greatest bargains, Gary Mabbott, signed from Bristol Rovers for £105,000. Over 16 years, he went on to play 600 games plus for Spurs. 3rd most of any player, a fine player and captain, and a top bloke too. And what a man. And look at the picture they've got of him. He's put up of him. Here we go. Hey, look at that. Where's the cup? Come on. Come on. Oh, there it is. It is dreamlike because it has been so long. It's like Back to the Future when Marty McFly is like disappearing from the photo because we didn't go back in time and buy a centre back in time. But there you go. So what's that? That's 41 years ago since we signed Gary Mabbott. Wow. Brilliant. Good old internet gives you all this crap at your fingertips, doesn't it? I'm still waiting to see any Fabrizio stuff here. No. All right, let's go back to the chat. Sorry, and I'm still hoping Ange brings in players from less favoured markets that precisely fit his system. But the local media underestimate. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, man. I think that'd be good fun. Good fun. He loves proving everyone wrong and most comfortable as an underdog. Yeah, well, like even when he left Celtic, he said that they all thought he was a joke when he got there, and look what he did. But yeah, I'm all for this. If we buy, it hasn't been a while since we've heard him mention, was it Hiroki Ito, is a centre back, or someone like that I've never heard of. As long as it hasn't got the signs of it being a club purchase, like a Jed Spence, and it's more. Okay, we haven't heard of him, but it's come from Ange himself. That would be fantastic. Be brilliant. Future music. I've had to unsubscribe from the other Spurs channels. I've got a heart issue, and they're just all too negative and heavy. This channel I could absorb. Well, I try and keep it light, man. But you ever seen us lose a few games in a row? I don't know, man. I just, I know what you mean. No, I just like to keep it chill, But like I said, there's something for everyone. I watch all sorts. Mark Cousins, I've got that picture in my shrine. I've got set up to him. So Mark Cousins, oh dear, he's got this in his bedroom. It's a good photo, isn't it? It is a good photo. I mean, look at it. Look at him. Look at his cheeky little face. There he is. Mark, let me out of your bedroom. Let me out of your bedroom, Mark. I don't like being here anymore. Or whatever he said. He doesn't quite sound like that, does he? Makes him sound more like Wurzel Gummidge than Gary Mabbott. I love them all, yeah, of course, me too. Come on, you Spurs. Once you say come on, you Spurs, it don't matter. It don't matter. Ben Kaufman, what's the betting? We're going to hear the famous word from Millie Jedinak tomorrow. Dyer. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? I think he's out on the training pitch at the moment. But yeah, it's game day tomorrow. Game day, exciting. One more sleep. One more sleep for me. It's probably two more sleeps for you lot, isn't it? I don't know. I've forgotten how it all works. This globe thing that we're hanging on to by our fingernails as it goes hurtling through space. But it's 23 hours away till kickoff. I think it's at 8 p.m. Sydney time. Let's have a look here. Which would be 11 a.m. England at the moment. Oh no, it's on later. 9:30 p.m. Okay, so it's 12:30 in the afternoon in England. 9:30. Oh, it's a late night for me. Lion City Sailors. Oh, what's their pedigree? Let's have a look. I've never heard of them, so let's have a look in the table. Oh, they finished third in the S League, which is a league of 9. And let's see if they've won it in recent years. No, they came second the year before. There wasn't a competition before that, probably COVID, and then they ever won it? Come on. If they've won it, I could say they're a champion, and it's like a valid test of our mettle. Oh, come on, man. Lion City Sailors. I'm not really familiar with any with the standard of the S League. I've never watched any, so I suppose it's an easy assumption to assume it's not very good, but you don't know until you see it, eh? They've won 3 league. We're winning a triple league title club. There you go. What's their honours? What's their history? When did they start? They started in 1945. Wow. Well, that's a long time, isn't it? To organise activities for the Singapore police. Definitely want Tottenham to win now then, if that's their history. So, Premier League. They last won it in 2021. So that's not long ago. Oh yeah, should be a good game, I reckon. Good fun. Ian Baron reckons, I thought Ange would have raided Celtic for players. Yeah, maybe, but maybe they had a bit of an agreement to, hands off. And, if we were going for anyone, I suppose it would have been Furuhashi. Forgot his name now because I'm watching him for a while. Furuhashi. Furuhashi, the guy up front anyway. But he signed a multi-year contract renewal with Celtic, 2 or 3 years, I think. So he's not going anywhere. Maybe he just left on good terms. Ian Barron, Dyer wouldn't get in the Darlington FC team. You might be right there, man. Because I don't know what he does, man. Paul G, one more sleep for me in London. It's midday here on Tuesday. Okay, okie dokie. Right, got it. Ben Kaufman, 12:30 lunchtime on Levy play. I'm sure there's other ways you can find it, if you know what I mean. I was all ready to go the other night for the Leicester game. But then I just ended up watching Irish Hotspur. Mark Cousins, am I wrong to consider subbing to Levy play? It's just... No, you wouldn't say you're wrong. I wouldn't say you're wrong. Kyogo Furuhashi. Thank you, sorry. I don't think there's rights and wrongs about this sort of stuff. Follow your heart. That's what I say, follow your heart. I'm not, because I've got no money, and I probably wouldn't anyway, because I just don't think it's really offers much, to be honest. I had a look at it last year, and yeah, not my thing. Future Music, Richarlison and Dyer would both look good in green and white hoops. Oh, you reckon? Oh, that's a bit rough. Oh, no way. No way would they get a gig up at Celtic. No way, man. Cameron Carter Vickers, yeah, I'd have him I'd have him straight away, man. I'd have him in a heartbeat. I think he's brilliant. Brilliant for Celtic. Spurs fans would be keen on it, but I would be. He was immense. Now, what we got here? Is there anything happening here? Any breaking news? Breaking news. Oh, here we go. Chris Cowling has got a tweet update from he's watching the live session down there. Chris Cowling saying, and Ndombele, Spence, Sanchez and White amongst the players training separately again while the rest of the squad play a training match. Interesting. Wonder what the story with old Spence is then. What's going on there, man? What's going on? Has he just got a bad attitude or something? Oh dear, oh dear. Ange Postecoglou. So this is Spurs Watcher tweeting this. Ange Postecoglou in the press conference asked if Udogie and Porro can start together. He said, I don't see why not. I wouldn't read too much into the current lineups I'm putting out and where people are playing. But if you're asking, will they be fullbacks? I would love them to play fullback. That's the profile we're looking for. Pretty straightforward answer. I think seeing those two play with each other for, we need a centre back, don't we? The golden cockerel. Wow. Was that the one is that the old one, the double-sized scan one, or the one on the clock? Let's get the Kane saga sorted out. Yeah, well, it'll get sorted out one way or the other. I think he's going to be here for another year. That's fine. Avram King, Solomon is the best. Yeah, well, he had a pretty exciting debut, didn't he, man? There was a lot to smile about watching him kick a ball about. Good player. So, I definitely want to see more of him this year. It'd be nice for Sonny to have a bit of competition for that spot. But it also means that, whoever starts the match in that spot can run their arse off. And we know that when they get taken off as a sub, we've got a nice pair of legs to replace them, whichever way around it is. You know, I'm assuming his son's still first pick, but having Solomon to come in is fantastic. Really good bit of business, that. Total Oz Spurs. G'day, man. Big up Oz Spur hippie. How you going, man? How you going? Are you like a proper member of the Oz Spurs? Have you got your membership prices out yet? Because I was having a look at that. I mean, I'm not going to get one because I've got no money. There's a GoFundMe and a donation thing in the description. Okay, here we go. Oz Spurs membership is now on sale. What is it? You get Oz Spurs. You get some five-a-side games. All right, let's find how much. Still want more? Right, how do I join? Just tell me how much it is. Oh, I'm not going to create a username and password. Bugger off. That's nothing against the Osper people. I'm sure they're being dictated to from high in N17. But, you know, I can't be asked. Moondog, g'day, man. G'day. Artisan extraordinaire. Morning, you lovely people. Yeah. Avram King, you reckon that a Kane in Bayern? He's not in Bayern. He's not. He's in Singapore, dude. He's not over in Bayern. Oh, it's all, I don't know. I mean, the press are just clearly making stuff up about it. That whole crock about Joe Lewis telling Levy to sell him if he doesn't sign. Absolute crap. You know, and as usual, when you read the article, it's the journalist, I think the exact phrase he uses, or words to the effect are, it's my understanding, or it is understood that. There's no quotes in there. It's absolute bonkers. Bonkers. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ben is on it. He's on it. Plug in your channel. Good on there, man. I'll have to get onto it myself. I haven't watched that one. What's that? Total All Spurs. Hang on, I'll give it a sub right now, because I'll forget. Total All Spurs. Did I type that in right? Oh, there we go. Subscribe. There we go. Done. I'll keep tuned. Peter Papa Dimitriou. Hey, Scouser you're from Melbourne, aren't you, man? I think. And how many people we got in at the moment? Let's just have a quick look here. Better than the stream I did earlier, where it was like 5 people and I ran out of stuff, so you're keeping me going. But I felt like doing another one tonight. I hadn't quite got it all out of my system, you know. Let's have a look here. Oh, there's 40 people watching, no shit. Bloody hell. That's like the most I get. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I'll keep going for a bit then if there's comments. Future Music Media is on Operation Operation Destroy Spurs at any cost. They always are, mate. They always are. It's all just delusional, fabricated, cheap headlines. It is. It is. I mean, what else can they possibly make up, you know? I mean, and then Harry Kane's wife's been seen house hunting and in Bayern or in Munich, Munchen. That's she bollocks. You could just literally write anything now, you know, because there's no limit. That like it used to be a finite resource of column inches in physical things, but now there's all this internet bubba. You could just churn out reams and reams of crap and still get people to read it. You know, what can you do, eh? Peter Papadimitriou, hey, Scouser from Melbourne here. Do you ever sleep, going to bed? Can I ask what's the best EPL package? Do you mean the best way to watch the Premier League in Australia? Because I know it's who was it? It's Optus Sport, and it's not actually too much. It's reasonable. That's the one I usually go for, if that's what you mean. Future Music, they don't want this giant to wake up. Oh, is my PC having trouble again? Come on. You can do it. Come on. The comments aren't coming up. I'll keep talking. Hopefully I'm still talking live. Future Music says they don't want this giant to wake up. That's true, man. Just subscribe to Total Oz. Oh, nice one. Yeah. Well, let's all get on over to Total Oz. I haven't seen much of it, man. So I'll say hello sometime. Oh, here we go. I'm back on. Here we go. Fuster Cluck. I went to Melbourne Casino once, won about $400 on roulette, and then went back to New Zealand. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I'm not a punter myself. I don't get the whole idea of casinos, and they're all like glamorous and shit. I mean, don't people realise when you walk into like, well, I mean, it's pretty tacky usually, but let's just call it opulence. Where does all this money come from then? I mean, it's it's obvious. Rowdy says, congrats on the 1,000, Paul. Thanks, man. Love your work, mate. Cheers, dude. I'm enjoying doing it. Peter, yeah, Premier League. Peter's asking about Optus security breach got me undone. Ah, man, you know what? I had a security breach with Paramount Plus because I signed up to that last year for the FA Cup. And before the FA Cup game, I got this email saying your password's changed. It's like, I didn't change it. What are you doing? Don't you do I say your email and password have changed. And it took me 2 months to get a refund out of them. And I couldn't watch the FA Cup, so I had to, go down other routes for it. But I did try and do it legally. Security breaches all over the place, man. It's the way of the world, isn't it? So now have a look on Twitter here. Quite enjoying following old Chris Cowling's tweets. Blah 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 blah. Jar Wobble's been gigging. He's a funny guy, good Spurs fan. Public Image Limited bassist, former bassist. Very good bass player as well, he is. Nothing happening here. Alright, let's go back to the chat. Might wind it up a bit soon, actually. Past my bedtime. Let's see how many people are watching it. Still 40 people. Bloody hell. You're pretending to be at work in England, are you? Doing alt tabs. That's what I used to do. 24Z, we signed a bloody centre back yet? No, we bloody ain't, mate. We bloody ain't. But Ange has spoken. Ange has said we are going to sign at least one, which means two or more. At least one is not one. Oh, William Kelly, g'day, man. G'day, man. What a total fuck up with no defenders signed yet. Just hope they don't set Ange up for a downfall. Levy's a bastard. Yeah, we will see. I'm still riding on an Ange high though, man. So, but I would like to see him start the season with both hands free instead of one hand tied behind his back, or if you're Eric Dyer, both hands tied behind your back. We're that close. We're that close. Come on, Tottenham. We're that close. Don't do this whole two players off being really good. We're just nearly there. We're nearly there, man. We'd be bloody awesome with a decent defence. 24Z, fucking hell, I've had enough of the window now. Yeah, man, I know. But it's nearly over. Ian Barron, 6 months ago you were happy with 10 people watching. I wasn't doing this 6 months ago, man. In fact, I think it was June. It would have been June the 6th or June the 7th I started, because that's when I found out my driver's license was suspended for 3 months. So instead of just going into a total despair and depressive spiral, I thought I've got to do something other than just lie around and not do it. So I started the channel, and it's been good. So it hasn't been long. But the first live stream I did was with Colin from Talking Ball came on. And there was no one watching, but it was a lot of fun. He's a cool guy, Colin. Talking Ball. It's a good channel, that one. Moondog, our centre-backs are taking as long as the stadium naming rights. Oh, that old chestnut. Oh, well. Yeah, I just hope a company called White Hart Lane Cola buys it and gives it back its proper name. 24Z, yeah, I'm waiting for the press conference from Ange. I need to watch that. And at least 2 is what we need. Yeah, some quotes have been coming out, so I suppose the usual suspects will be uploading Ange's press conference. I usually get it from either Chris Cowling or We Are Tottenham TV or another channel called Beanie Man Sports. They're the 3 places I keep my eye out for press conferences. But there's a few quotes been coming out on Twitter. So it should be online soon, I would have thought. Future Music, I've only got 8 subscribers, but I don't care. I do it for my own therapy. Oh, no, well, plug away, man. You do music. Oh, right. Excellent. I've got another channel where I dabble in the dark arts of music, man. And that's one that I'm not worried about subs, because it's just me and my mates mucking around. In fact, all the background music you can hear on this channel is all us. Because I thought, I don't want to use stock music, and I didn't want to go into copyright things, and I thought, well, I like the music we make, I'll just use that, don't have to pay anyone for it. Future Music DSR 8499. I got that right. Oh, there we go. Subscribe. There we go. Well, you got 9 subscribers now. I'll check it out later, man. Ian Barron, do you think the transfer window is open too long? That's an interesting question, isn't it? What's the history of transfer windows in general? I'm not. That's something. Let me have a look. See if it's an easy one to find the answer to. But do I think it's too long? I don't think so, man. I think it probably just seems long because it runs into the season, doesn't it? Because I'm pretty sure that the football season used to start in September. I might be way off on that. But, you know, so we've got that overlap now. No, I think it's all right. I'll be interested to know if you've got a different point of view about it, because it's not something I've really thought about, man. The pros and cons. Okay, transfer window. Let's have a look. Transfer window history. Oh, it's brought in effect in 2002. Well, okay. In response to negotiations with the EEC, European Commission. System has been used by many European leagues before being brought into compulsory effect by FIFA. Okay. So English football was initially, I'm getting this off Wikipedia, by the way. English football was initially behind the plans when they were proposed in the early 1990s in the hope it would improve team stability and prevent agents from searching for deals all year round. Yeah, that's what they'd be bloody doing. They'd have players like, wasn't there this character in Roy of the Rovers? I think he was called the Mercenary, and it was sort of set in this, not quite dystopian, because I don't think Roy of the Rovers was dystopian, but players could move like week to week, and there was this guy called the Mercenary who just used to show up every bloody week playing for whoever. It wasn't Fulchester Town, was it? Whoever Roy of the Rovers was playing for. Okay, there we go. So, are there calls for an end? Yeah, I think they don't have one in the Conference League or the non-league teams, do they? You're sorry, and you have to make the effort to get your licence suspended again, so we keep getting hippie content from. Yeah, I'd rather pay my electricity bill and gas bill and rent at the moment, because yeah, they're getting a bit antsy. But no, the plan is when I start working again, when I start driving, this will be. I'm looking forward to this, because there's sometimes when I'm out on the road and it gets a bit boring, and you know, and then in those moments I think, I'll stuff it, I get home, I just can't sit there anymore. Whereas now I'll be able to do something else to pass time and get me old creative juices going. So hopefully it'll keep me out on the road more, and I'll be able to do more of this. It'll be win-win for everyone. So I'm looking forward to it. Moondog, only problem with the press conference, you can't bloody hear the questions. Well, depends who you're getting your feed from, because I know what you mean. I saw that with the I think it was with the maybe with Ange's first full press conference. There was one load of feeds that I saw that you couldn't hear the questions, but I think the other one, I think it might have been on Beanie Man Sports. You could hear the questions totally clearly. So, you know, it depends who you're getting it from. Brun South, now it's a decent time to tune in, not morning or night. Yeah, it's night for me. I just thought I'd give it another go as my PC chugs to a grinding halt. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, hang on. Oh. Come on, come back to me. Come back to me. Oh, come on now. What's it doing? I can't move my mouse. Oh, well, I'll read a couple of comments. I might have to figure out how to... It just keeps on saying connection failed. Oh, no. Oh, well, this is going to be an exciting end to the stream. I can't fix this out. Stephen O'Connor, I can't bring your comment up at the moment, mate. Sorry, man. It's been... Oh, no, my cursor's... Right, it's back. Okay. Oof. God, can you... If this was high definition, you'd be able to see the beads of sweat on my forehead there. Stephen O'Connor says it's too long for Spurs because nothing ever happens. Yeah, well, you know, it might be different this year. Moondog says should be able to sign player any time of the year. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think there'd just be like a frenzy each year then, and then, you know, who's to stop rich clubs buying a squad of 50 players before the end of the season, if they're on a title challenge or push or something like that. So I mean, the only way you could do it, you would have to cup tie people somehow or competition tie them to stop that happening. So I'm kind of all right with the window at the moment. Ian Barrington, Darlington FC have signed 7 new players already. Oh dear, can we have you won't have a director of football there either, it'd just be a gaffer doing it. Not bad for a part-time fan owned National League North club. Yeah, not bad at all, man. Good business. Are they going to improve the team? It was dystopian if you're up against Hot Shot Hamish. Stephen O'Connor says, is that guy? It was. You're sorry, I'm right in chat with the Hotspur Hippie. There's your second channel. Oh, I don't know about diversifying it. I don't know. When people do extra channels, I don't know. No, I'm not doing that. Oh well, you know what? I'll just have a quick look on the Twitter, and then I might call it another day here, folks. I think I've been going about an hour, haven't I? That's a reasonable amount of time. Something like that. I can't see. Hang on. Ugh. Yeah, an hour ago. That'll do. So I'll just have a quick look, see if there's on the off chance I see any breaking news. Have a look here. Ange Postecoglou has made a comment about Tanguy and Dombele. He says Tanguy was the other one who's been a slow burner, but now he's back in training, so he's available. Ooh. Who was the first slow burner? Was that Skip? Slow burner? Damn squib. Okay, so Lily White Rose has tweeted out the 2 teams training today. These are the 2 teams playing each other. So on one lineup, you got Vicario, Porro, Romero, Davies, Udogi, Basuma, Sarr, Madison, Kulusevski, Kane and Son. So that's sort of the A team, is it? And then the B team is Austin, Royale, Tanganga, Dyer, yeah, Regulon, okay, Skip, Højbjerg, Lascelles, Solomon. Well, Solomon, he'd be a good sub. Richarlison, Perisic. Wow, that's 2 full teams, isn't it? Bloody hell. I'm definitely liking the look of that A team. He's put Sarr in there. That's nice. Basuma, Sarr and Madison. Yeah, I like the look of that. I like the look of that much more than putting Højbjerg in there or Lo Celso. Who knows what's going to happen with Lo Celso? He sort of came alive for half a game, didn't he? So, you know. Interesting. Although Ange said don't pay too much attention to the lineups. What else are we going to pay attention to, man, you know? Paul G, are you doing a watch along tomorrow? No, I don't. Watch alongs aren't my thing, man. Irish Hotspur asked me to do one for the first friendly, and I just, because all I do is watch the game. I like to watch the game and just get absorbed in it. If I've got to think of, you know, I've got to be a little bit entertaining while I'm sat here, it takes my enjoyment away from the game. But I'll do. I might even. I'll see how I feel, how knackered I am. I might do a stream. I'll definitely do a pre-match build-up. And then after the game, I might come on and do another stream. I don't know, because there's a lot of guys doing streams at that time. So we'll see. We'll see how we feel. But I won't be doing a watch-along. No, man. It's not my thing. I don't enjoy it as much. Oh, Will McDonald's been fun, Paul. Thanks, man. Good. That's the idea, because football is stupid fun. There we go. Morning fix. Okay. All right. Well, I'll leave you on my, because, you know, now that I'm 1,000K, I thought I'd have to, you know, at least do something half-assed to get a nice credit to finish the screen with, instead of just me with my eyes half closed, not knowing if the end broadcast button's happening. Thanks for everyone that's joined me tonight. It's been fun. And match day tomorrow, so I'll be probably back streaming maybe 9 hours away. Maybe 9 hours away. When I get up, I might do a quick stream, see how we're going. Might do a video during the day and then a stream before the pre-match build-up. Thanks to everyone that's lurked around watching. It's fun having you here. People are commenting, liking and subscribing. That's all great. One more plug for the shameful GoFundMe in the description, because I absolutely have got no money at the moment. I'm scraping by. Everyone's been totally super generous though, which is really nice. But I'll just mention it one time. I don't like banging on about it, but there it is. And I'll just say good night for now, and peace and love to you all, man. Peace and love, and come on, you Spurs. And then I click this thing. Fucked it up. Come on, you Spurs.